Guys, we gotta have a chat. We gotta have a talk. I gotta talk to you guys about a little something something. If you guys watched the first ever video on this channel, it was me basically planning out my entire December month and what I had planned and stored for that entire month. If you want to watch it, go right on ahead. I'll link it below, but it's the first video on the channel, so hopefully you'll be able to find it. But I love my ADHD. If y'all probably don't know, but I have ADHD among other things. But I love it, I hate it. I basically was really we're gonna follow that list of things and in the order that I was gonna do, and each day I planned out what I was going to do, and I literally within the first week of December, I want to say the first Thursday of the week, I basically chucked all of that, the whole thing, threw it away. It might as well be in the trash. And if you're wondering, Brianna, what the heck did you do to ruin the entirety of the plan? Well, I will tell you. Basically, on Thursday, I was at the library, which I did not record, I'm sorry, but really needed to focus on schoolwork, so I really didn't want to vlog and record me at the library. But I'll get into that later. But essentially, on Thursday, I was taking a break from doing homework, and I decided for some reason that I was gonna try to outline my book, which you're probably thinking, Brianna, that's a good thing. You should outline your book, that way you know what's gonna happen in each chapter. Yes, yeah, I would say that, but what I will also say is that I went from a book, which, if you don't know, my book is a fantasy romance book, with a hint of sci-fi, not really, but a little tad bit of sci-fi, a little sprinkle of sci-fi. And I went from a book that was planned to be 25 chapters to, I shrank it down again, because originally the book was supposed to be 27 when I originally wrote it several years ago, or tried writing it. I never finished it. And then I shrank it to 26, then went to 25, and now it's all the way down to 24 chapters. I basically, in a nutshell, 2 of the chapters in the book completely I threw away, one of which I had already written many years ago, but I threw it all in the garbage. It was like, this isn't happening in the book, I don't like it, it doesn't really have a purpose, the readers aren't really gonna miss anything, it's not really important to the story, so it needed to go. So, and then the other chapter I hadn't written yet, but I had planned it all out, and I was like, I don't like this anymore, so I threw that one away. And then I took the last chapter of the 30, and I'm going to smash it and sprinkle it out throughout the book, because the concept of one of the characters, without doing any huge spoilers, one of the main characters, a plot point with them got completely changed, and I was planning it all out, and it just didn't really make sense to have an entire chapter based on that plot point when it could have been sprinkled throughout the entirety of the beginning of the book and into the end. So I lost 3 chapters, but it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't really matter how long the book is chapter wise. Now I know roughly what the book is going to happen. I plotted out that Thursday, I did an entire outline, put all the chapter names in, and then I went backwards for some reason. I went from chapters 22, then all the way up to 17, and then stopped for some reason. But even then, some parts of the last chapter, plot points, scenes are being changed, and I've already decided on different things, so it already needs updated so I won't forget, which I am been known to do, because your girl has ADHD and I forget a lot of things quickly. If I don't write it down, put it somewhere, write a note, write a sticky note, put it on my forehead, I'm going to forget about it. So that is basically what happened on Thursday. And you're probably thinking, oh, again, Brianna, like, that's not that bad. You just outlined and, you know, shrinked the book a little. Then I was like, what if I write a chapter from I think it's the last scene of chapter 6. Then I didn't finish it and jumped to a chapter in 21, a scene from 21, chapter 21. Finished it, went back and finished the scene from chapter 6. Then hopped to chapter 11 and started going through the old stuff that I had written back in like high school, and decided to go through it and edit and rewrite that. So I don't know if this is like a thing that other writers do. If you're a writer and you're watching this, let me know in the comments below if you just bounce from thing to thing. I told myself in the previous video that I wasn't going to really stick to the schedule that I had given myself. I don't know why I try to make schedules for myself, because I don't do well with schedules. Like, I do, but then I don't, because my brain is like, but what if we did this? Or what if we did this? Or this sounds more interesting, so let's do that instead. And I end up bouncing from place to place. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the schedule I had planned out for December. Obviously, I will be vlogging and doing my book, even though I am not done with my schoolwork. Last week was actually not finals week. This week is actually finals week. The second week of December is finals week, and I am currently going through all the feedback my professors had given me, and I am redoing my writing project, and hopefully I will be done by the 13th. If I'm not, I'm not, and I will continue to work at it at the same time of me working on my book. Either way, I'm not stopping doing either of those things until they're done. So that is the little tidbit about my schooling, if you find that interesting. But other than Thursday, I did actually write. I took the entire weekend off from Friday to Sunday. I did not write at all. I really wasn't feeling good. Had a really bad flare days. If y'all don't know, which you probably don't, because I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but I have a chronic illness known as fibromyalgia, and pretty much I had a really bad flare up a lot throughout the weekend, and your girl was basically in bed most of the day, just feeling like she was dying. So really didn't do much the weekend. Pretty much I didn't do anything but sit in bed, honestly. And Monday I did do some more homework, and I did a little bit of chapter 2, which I mentioned in the previous video that I was supposed to finish 2 before December started on the last week of November. That did not happen because I don't know, I again love my brain but hate it at the same time. my brain did not want to sit down and finish that chapter. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't. The words were not flowing, and I wanted to do anything else but that. So, I want to say Monday I finished the second to the last scene. Wasn't quite sure how I wanted to end chapter 2. Like, I knew what like the scene was gonna be about, but like I didn't know the content of the scene and like how I wanted to really end it, like the tone and the moment. I'm pretty happy with what I wrote because I did actually finish it. As of recording this, it is Tuesday, on the second week of December. I basically finished chapter 2, and I don't have its paper, so I can't tell y'all at the moment what. I'll like put it somewhere, but I basically finished chapter 2, and I already finished chapter 1, and I now have a plan for chapters 3 and 4. I completely wrote it all out, and now I have a clear path of what I am planning for chapters 3 and 4, and that is where we are at right now. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little chaos of an update, a whirlwind for me and you, even though I experienced it and I did it to myself, but it is all right. So the next video will be me vlogging me writing chapter 3. So I hope you guys are excited as I am. Will I stay in writing chapter 3? Probably not, but we will see. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below if you made it this far. Type a panda because I love pandas. Bye, guys.